Alright, so I start my morning here at Jip's house with a bunch of cars. This is his other 240 shell that I've been talking so much about. It might look clean on the outside, but underneath the hood it's just rotted and just not worth it. Which stinks because the body is in such good condition, so nice and untouched, but that's just 240s for you. So I ended up getting out here a lot later than I wanted to, so I'm kind of in a rush now. I gotta get this apart real fast so I can get back to the shop, go get my welding tank and fill it up with gas before the place closes. So we're gonna take a few things from the shell today. So I wanna grab the whole interior because this thing is great. It's an uncracked dash, carpet is fresh, no rips or really any stains. Center console is in great shape also. And yeah, there's a few other cool things too. We got a steering wheel, we got this hatch because the other hatch is rotted, full exhaust, and some new wheels. Wavy just showed up to keep me company. He's on break. Hi, Wavy. Hi. This is fancy, a 180 SX center garnish.
That's cool.
That is pretty cool. We're gonna take this too. I guess he's got a harness bar too, so that's pretty cool. That'll work really well because he has harnesses, but the other kid just kind of had it bolted to the floor. Making great progress with Wavy.
Yes, we are.
Got the dash out, crackless dash, which is fantastic because if anyone knows, especially if you live in a sunny area, the dashes always crack. And the carpet. This thing is fresh. I'm so stoked about this. Usually they're all gross. I mean, this one's not clean, but there's no tears or anything. So this is gonna do a lot for the new shell.
It is. It's actually really nice.
So awesome. Hella sound deadening. Yes, what we have here, Wavy, is a literal floorboard. Nice. Just what I expected.
It's bad over here too.
This pile is growing way too fast. So Wavy just pulled the whole headliner out and now I'm taking apart the front end in hopes of removing this body harness. Jip stopped by in the work truck. So we're still trying to remove the body harness. It's just a bunch of clips and a bunch of zip ties that we gotta cut, so slowly but surely. Jip's all gassed up.
Very excited. I wasn't expecting the car to be this apart when I got home.
But we're getting a lot of parts from this car, which is like well worth it. He got this whole car for like 800 bucks and it comes with literally so many parts that we need and you could sell a bunch off of it that we don't, so that's his money worth right there. We got a full interior, like in perfect shape. We got a 6 set of rims, well they're not bad, a full exhaust, the 180 SX center garnish, 5 lug hubs, coils,
OG grip
royal, a harness bar, and you know what, that's well worth it right there. So this shell, 800 beans, add that to the total.
Yep. Cha-ching!
Alright, so we officially got the whole body harness disconnected. Some of it is a little cut up and I'm a little concerned. I really have to go take my time and see what is cut, see if we actually need it or not. I was hoping for a freshy one, but looking at the rest of the car, I should have expected otherwise. But awesome, we should be set. I'm stoked because they're the same year car, so this should be no different. So yeah, I think that's almost it.
Yeah.
We gotta pull the headlights too. These ones are nicer.
And then Jip's gonna get the brake lines.
Yeah, we'll make him do the other dirty work. Wavy and I are officially complete. We got everything we wanted. We're gonna leave Jip to get the brake lines and the brakes later because that's some dirty work we don't wanna do.
Yeah, no.
So whole body harness out, headlights, some random accessories, the whole entire interior, the rear garnish, and a bunch of other parts. Now it's time to load it up.
Sick.
Good thing Jip's coming home too soon from work and we can load up his wagon also.
Yep.
Alright, I loaded the Saturn up. Now Wavy's gonna take the carpet, headliner, and dash for me, and then Jip's gonna come back and pick up some of the wheels and all that good stuff. And Wavy did Bosch and spill over the whole entire socket kit. So he's got a few minutes to himself.
Not good.
Chilling in the bushes. But that worked out pretty well. We got this whole thing stripped in under 2 hours, which is fantastic. Now I gotta run down to the shop and hope I make it to the gas company in time to fill up my welding gas so I can do the strut towers today. So I'm gonna run. So I was running like literally 2 minutes late to the welding store and I called and they wouldn't stay open for me. So I got hit on that one. So I'm gonna have to see if any of my buddies has a bottle of welding gas laying around. Maybe let me borrow theirs. I might just beg Haggard to let me use theirs for a few so I can get this done tonight because I really want to. Because doing the interior stuff shouldn't take us all day and I really want to make as many moves as I can and as fast as I can because I'm just way too excited for this car. But I guess I'm gonna start unloading all the stuff and wait for all the other guys to show up. So there's a bunch of junk in here that I have to clean out. The previous owner welded bolts to the back for his harnesses. I gotta cut those out. I have to go through all the stuff back here and make a pile of stuff, what to keep, what to throw out. I'm gonna pull the hatch off because we got the new hatch coming hopefully today from Jip's other shell, and start prepping this all to put the new interior back in. I'm gonna hold off on the dash unfortunately because I want to get my body harness in first, which I have to do after we paint it. But yeah, let's clean it out. So Wavy just showed up with a few extra parts. We just pulled the hatch off, got it ready for the new hatch because this one's all rotted out that we put it outside. But while we're at it, I'm really eager to replace the center garnish. And as you might have seen, you know, a minute ago in the video, we got the 180SX one. For some reason, Jip got that in the last trade, which is sick because these are kind of rare and they're really cool. And so this is the old one, all cracked up, and it's kind of ricey, so this will look good.
Tit.
Exactly. Much better.
So much better.
That looks sick. Another thing we're replacing is this is actually the lever for the hatch and the gas door release. And so the other one was broken, so we pulled it out, and we're gonna throw a new one in when Jip gets here. What's up, Randall? Jip finally showed up. What'd you bring here?
I got overnight parts from Japan.
Ha. So he's got a set of wheels. Are these 17s or 18s?
17.
17s. So we're about to stage this car out before we even put a drivetrain in it, but why not?
Because it's like that.
Brick it.
Pulling that e-brake, or not the e-brake, the hatch assembly was such a B word.
All right, so we're stacked up on parts from Jip's other car. I'm pretty stoked. Everything's coming together one step at a time. Now I think we're ready to put the carpet in. I made Jip clean it all up, and we got the hatch cable in, so that is all set and fresh. So now that's working order, and we're one step closer to a complete nice hatch. So
Yes.
Bighorn just showed up.
Hey.
What's up, homie?
What's up?
And he brought the hatch, so we can get the hatch on, or the new hatch, or the new to this car hatch. Then we can get all the headliner panels and everything in. And he also brought down Jip's exhaust that came with his other car.
HKS high power exhaust with the ISR header.
Can't beat that. Jip did really well. So I don't think we've talked about how much money we put in so far. So everything we have showed today at Jip's house on his other shell, his half red, half gold shell.
Champagne.
He has 800 bucks into all of that. Wheels, exhaust, and everything else on it. And then this shell we picked up yesterday for 1,000 bucks with everything on that. And so we're 1,800 bucks deep so far, and we do have a KA drop-in with a trans that we got for 5, so we had the whole drivetrain for 500 bucks. Now all we need is an engine harness and ECU, and hopefully we can get that all for like 150 bucks. And that's gonna put us right under $2,500. But we still have a lot of parts off Jip's old car that we could sell, like the 5-lug, the coils and all that stuff, so we're gonna consider that some negative money on the build. So as we sell that, I'm gonna decrease money and we're gonna stay under that 2,500 mark like I said. This one's not perfect either, but there's no rot on it like this one. This one's all repairable, so.
It's got the wiper delete.
Dope.
Job for the wheels.
Yeah, why don't you lead him through like a sketchier section? Where else do you want me to go? Around, like we all are. Around.
The hatch was so miserable to put on to align it, but we realized I had some sketchy OG tint on it, so we're just gonna put it off.
Action shot.
There we go.
Took the GoPro off?
Look at that.
Where's the GoPro thing?
I don't know.
Somewhere in there.
Oh, it's in there, the GoPro mount. Much better.
Carpet time.
We live.
It's a lot easier than a cage, holy crap.
Yeah. Toonch, Lagoonch. Don't make me go pop the hatch on you. Wait, how does this go?
Jip.
Oh,
Jip is stumped. I don't know what they're doing.
there we go. Yeah, this is.
I got
this
it.
is all,
Young Stoop on the block.
Freshie headliner, somehow it's not creased or anything, so we're gonna get this in. This is the first panel that goes in, and then it's just a pattern of A pillar, B pillar, C pillars going in, and we'll work our way down. They're having a hard time over here. What are you guys doing?
Headliner's not headlining.
Making a flush.
Yeah, hella flush.
Wavy's gonna do it.
Alright, so we got the A pillar, B pillar, and we're working on the back seat area. It's looking good.
Backseat time.
Rear seats look awesome. Now we're gonna throw in Jip's harness bar that came with his other car. Got my side in. Chip, what's going on here?
Dump me in the face.
Harness bar looks so nice and clean in there. All right, Jip, let's see it. Does it work?
Bar test.
Is that DOT approved?
Yeah.
Now the guys have something to grab onto.
What is up, guys? We are back for another episode of
On this episode of DrewTube, we are I'm putting in the harnesses now because we got the harness bar in. So these came out of Drew's. This came out of Jip's other hatch. They're like some no-name harnesses, but they'll work for now. Our tracks aren't really picky about them around here, so we should be all set. When we got his hatch, it had Z brakes on it, and the previous owner wanted them, so he took them. And we took the stock calipers off Jip's other hatch, but of course he forgot the pads. So while it's in the air, I think.
I didn't forget the pads, the other guy did.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna lower the car while it's up here, just for the heck of it.
Make it hella stance nation.
True. We're gonna put his other wheels on. So these are the same brand of my G30, my R33 reps on my car, the chrome coat, the powder coated polished ones. These have like kind of fat tires on them, so they probably look a little funny on the car, but they'll look good. These are 17x9 with a plus 15, and we're gonna slam it, hopefully.
As much as we can.
This car was set pretty high, and so we want to slam it because why the heck not? And they're pretty nice coils, but they're tight, and I've been doing this for probably a solid hour now, and I'm sweating, dying, but it's worth it. About to be low. All right, bring her down. This better be slammed because that took me forever. Oh, it's all right. It's like a functional slam. Definitely looks a little better.
Oh yeah, it's better.
Should we slam it more?
Gotta go lower.
Yes, let's just lowered it a lot more. Let's hope that works. It might be too low, but that's no such thing.
Hey. What's sticking?
Much better. I mean, the fitment isn't amazing. These wheels are definitely meant. So these wheels are like meant for perfect fitment on a stock body, but the kid put over fenders on it, and obviously it sticks in a little bit. Looks good though.
Need spacers, but
Need spacers and smaller tires, but can burn them off.
Exactly. Burners.
All right, so the new wheels actually poke a lot more than the old ones, so we're actually going to give it a decent amount of camber. You know, join the camber gang.
All the cams.
But it's not going to hurt. I think like about 6 psi, about like 6 degrees of camber is probably optimal at full lock. That's what we've pretty figured out. So 8, yeah, 8. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt. So we're gonna cam these out to fit them. We won't really lower the car much, just because since there's no engine in it, it's still gonna sag a lot. But we're gonna send it.
We'll see what happens.
So to add quick camber, so like to get like the quick easy camber, you gotta loosen your top hat bolts and slide them in, so it then tilts the wheel in. Easy as that. A lot of cars are like this. More camber, less camber, more camber. Nice. A little bit of poke, a little bit of camber. Makes it look nice. Looks good.
Works for me.
So hopefully once the engine's in, it'll drop down to minimal height.
Yeah, this side, I need an alignment. Look.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, you're pretty towed out. what does it look like?
Exactly right.
It's alright, we'll do that. We got boards for that. Stancing a car with no
Next
drivetrain.
video.
We do brakes. Not bad.
Very happy.
So far, not bad for 2 days. I can't wait to put the rest of the interior in, but I gotta paint the bay, put the body harness in, then I can put the dash and all that good stuff. So I've just been doing a few odd and end things here and there for the past couple hours. I pulled the rest of the front end off just so I can do this all in one shot, so I don't have to tape around the headlights and stuff. And the headlights from his other shell were actually cleaner. The supports are very straight. The other ones were all mangled up. The bucket itself seems half decent, so I might just swap the buckets. But besides that, radiator support all exposed, so now I can get this all ready for paint. A little bit more dirty work with this. I still need to do a lot more paint prep, and I need to weld the towers tomorrow because I didn't have time to get the gas today. They actually closed on me like 5 minutes early which sucks. But once I finish up the towers, then I'll finish the rest of paint prep and we'll get this looking all nice in one color. But so far, the interior is looking fantastic. I cannot wait to put the rest of it in, see the seats and everything. It's gonna look amazing. I'm really happy on how it's looking so far. We'll get the drivetrain down here soon and start tightening that up too, because we gotta make sure that's all set when we drop it in. But besides that, I'm just, like I said, waiting to do the towers, get it all painted, and we can start dropping. Then we can start putting everything back together, which is sick. So I'm gonna call it a night. It's super late now. I'm pretty content with what we got done today. So I hope you guys are enjoying the build so far because I'm having a great time. So you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for even more great content of this budget drift build, and I will see you tomorrow.